In the heart of the village of Umukoro, where the whispers of the ancestors echo through the winds, a legend is told only in hushed tones. It is the story of a cursed melody, a tune so haunting that it is said to summon the lost souls of the past. But this tale, like so many others, was thought to be just that, a story until one fateful day. Kelechi, the village elder's son, was a curious boy, drawn to the unknown like a moth to a flame. One day, as he ventured too close to the forest, he stumbled upon an old, overgrown path. His curiosity piqued. Kelechi followed the path, not knowing it would lead him to the ancient ruins, remnants of a forgotten kingdom, lost to time. Among the ruins, Kelechi's eyes were drawn to a peculiar object, an old flute, carved from bone, with strange markings that seemed to glow faintly in the dim light. It beckoned to him, and without thinking, he picked it up. The moment the first note escaped the flute, the air around him grew cold and the forest fell silent. The melody, eerie and beautiful, floated through the trees, weaving its way into the village. But this was no ordinary tune. It was the cursed melody, the one that had been lost to time. And with it came the lost souls, drawn to the sound that once bound them. As Kelechi played, the spirits of the past began to awaken. Ghostly figures, their faces etched with sorrow, emerged from the shadows. The villagers, sensing the ancient evil, ran towards the forest, but it was too late. The spirits had returned, and they demanded retribution for the wrongs of the past. Among the spirits was an ancient warrior, the leader of the lost souls, whose kingdom had been betrayed centuries ago. His eyes, filled with a burning rage, locked onto Kelechi, the innocent boy who had unknowingly unleashed their torment. The spirits sought revenge, but deep within their anger lay a desire for peace, for the release from the curse that bound them to the mortal world. But in that moment, as the flute fell from Kelechi's hands and the cursed melody ceased, the spirits hesitated. The warrior, seeing the fear and innocence in the boy's eyes, knew that this was not the one they sought. With a heavy heart, he realized that the only way to end their suffering was to break the curse. With a whisper, the warrior spoke the words that had been lost to time, a plea for forgiveness, a wish for peace. And as the words hung in the air, the spirits began to fade, their anger melting away into the night. As the spirits vanished, the flute crumbled into dust, taking with it the curse that had plagued the land for centuries. Kelechi was left alone, standing in the quiet of the forest, forever changed by the encounter. The villagers found him hours later, shaken but unharmed, and the story of the cursed melody became more than just a legend. It became a warning. For some melodies, once played, can never be forgotten. And the spirits of the past, though at peace, will always be watching, waiting for the day they are needed once more.